In this video, I'm going to talk about absolute values, okay, with regards to integers. Now, you may have seen absolute value operations before. If you haven't, I'll tell you that the absolute value of 3 is 3. The absolute value of minus 2 is 2. The absolute value of minus 14 is 14. The absolute value of 378 is 378. Now, one way to think about the absolute value operation is that it simply removes the negative sign. If you thought about it that way, you could go far. All right, and that is correct. If it's positive, it's just the same number as you started with. If it's negative, you change the number to positive. All right. Now, let me show you another way to think about the absolute value function. And right now, it may not seem that useful. How I just explained it might seem adequate right now, and it is. But in the future, this other definition will turn out to have its uses. So let me introduce it to you now. Another way to think about what the absolute value operation does is it asks for how far the number is on the number line from 0. Okay, for example, let's do the absolute value of 2. All right, so how far is 2 from the 0? Well, if you could get a ruler and you could see that there's 2 hops or 2 units of distance from the 2 to the 0. So therefore, the distance of the number 2 from the 0 is 2. All right. On the other hand, let's look at how far minus 2 is. Okay. So if we go to the minus 2 and we see how many units of distance there are from 0. 1, it's still 2 hops, isn't it? So we know that nobody ever says that they're negative 6 feet tall or it's negative 2 miles to the store. Okay, distance is always positive. So likewise, the distance of minus 2 to 0 on the number line between minus 2 and 0 is 2. Okay, so notice that you can equivalently think of absolute value as the distance of a number to the origin, to the 0 on the number line. Okay, that will be more and more useful in the future as you use absolute value in more complicated problems. All right.